guys, it's Bree. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my 2019 reading goals, specifically the one where I wanted to read 3 science fiction novels in 2019. If you don't know, I don't like science fiction, never been able to get into it. I really like sci-fi movies, can't get into the books for some reason. Don't know why, trying to overcome it, because I always hear how great science fiction is. So this year I started with Alien Out of the Shadows by Tim Lebbon, which I got for free with my Audible membership. It was one of the 6 originals that they offered, I think in December, or was it January? December or January they offered it. It was a full cast production, and I know a lot of people don't count audiobooks as books, but because I'm not already a science fiction fan, I wanted to start easy. And I already knew I really like the Alien movies. I've been watching them since I was a little kid, and I can get into that story fairly easily. I thought that would be a good place to start, and because it was a full cast production, it's really exciting to listen to. I'd be really excited to get in the car and drive places, and the sound effects were great and all the different voices, and it was just a lot of fun and really immersed me in the story. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I did give it 4 stars. I was kind of torn between 4 and 5 because I ended up going with 4 because it is a little bit on the cheesy side. It is an alien book, but it was just so much fun and got me into science fiction just a little bit, and I was ready to try a more, how should I put it, more legitimate, more original science fiction novel. And for the next one I picked up Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky, which is a 600-page chunky science fiction book following a group of people on the Gilgamesh, which is kind of like an ark ship. After Earth has become uninhabitable, all these people are living on the ship. A lot of them are in the suspension chambers where they're asleep for like thousands of years. And this science experiment goes wrong on a planet that is supposed to have been where they were able to go. And instead of a nanovirus affecting monkeys the way it was supposed to so they could serve people, it affects spiders. Makes them grow massive. I think they're over a meter long. And they're incredibly intelligent, and they build this whole society for themselves, and then they have to interact with the humans that are trying to save themselves. It is super cool, and I'm excited talking about it now, but when I was reading it, Mel Hudson narrates the audiobook. Once again, I stuck with audiobooks because I knew if I just tried to read one, I would probably give up a quarter of the way through, and I had to push myself through it. It is a slower book as you're reading, but what I really enjoyed is how complex the world that these spiders create and the interactions with the people becomes throughout the book, and it's great when if you want to have discussions. I'm not fond of political discussions usually in my day-to-day life, try to avoid them as much as possible, avoid conflict, but the way the author brings in sexism, equality, healthcare, religion, and war, and he does it all with the spiders, so it's really easy to dissect it and reflect on, okay, things that are happening in modern Earth, not in this fictional world, and look at it through the spiders. And it makes you think different ways, and it's a really great one to have a discussion with. I ended up giving it 4 stars just because it was kind of slow and there were times where I was really bored. But overall, the way it ends, it's completely unexpected and it wraps up and you just really enjoy it. And all these little things that you thought were kind of like, why is this part of the story? Makes absolutely no sense. It all wraps up in the end. Nice, neat package, and it's super cool. I think this was originally going to be a standalone, but I found out that the sequel, Children of Ruin, is coming out in May. I definitely plan on reading that. I'm still debating if I'm going to get a physical copy and try reading it that way, or if I'm going to continue with the audiobook route because I just enjoyed it so much. But yeah, of the 3 science fiction books I wanted to read in 2019, I've already read 2. I'm enjoying it. I am still kind of scared to try others because there's always that chance I'm going to get the same experience I had before where I'm just really bored and I don't care. But I think so far I'm up to a pretty good success. Let me know if you read any of them, if you recommend any science fictions for a more reluctant science fiction reader. If you have any advice, I would appreciate it. Alright guys, happy reading. I'll see you next time.